We know, because you ask us all the time, that many of you want to become game programmers, especially kids. Why not? You like to play them? Wouldn't you like to write them? But where do you start? Do you need to take extra math courses? Which programming language should you learn? Here to help us answer those questions is the author of a book, can't believe it, Game Programming for Teens. Maneesh Sethi is a teen, 16 years old. He's not only a book author, he's a programmer.
Yep.
Manish, it's so great to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me here.
And man, I'm impressed. Your mom and dad are here. They must be so proud of you.
I hope so.
16! That doesn't seem possible. Man. So now, when you first, how did you get started?
All right, well, I was interested in games
How
when
old?
I was a kid. About 6th grade, so
When
like
I was
11,
a kid,
12.
he says. All right.
So,
As my kids are, and that's how old they are.
Yeah. So I looked at some games that I like to play, and I just decided I would try to learn how to do them. And so I just got a book from the library, learned how to program. And
Now, your dad must be a programmer, right?
No, he's not. He's not a programmer at all.
So nobody at home could help you do this?
No, it was all on my own.
Wow. Because you do meet, occasionally I'll meet these whiz kids, and their dad's a programmer, and they kind of did it together from the age 2. But you did it all by yourself.
Pretty much.
Did you read books? How did you get started?
Yeah, I read a bunch of books that I got from people I knew who had already programmed and from the library.
And what language did you start with?
I started with C and C++.
Oh, interesting. Now that is kind of the professional programming language.
Yeah, it's also the only one I knew of. So
most games are written in those languages.
Of course, most professional games are.
Yeah. But you've now moved on to something that's a little bit easier for people to start with, you think?
Yeah. I moved on to Blitz Basic Programming because it's a lot easier to get into the programming without the overhead and doing the initialization that you have to do with C and C++.
Hey, my first language was BASIC. BASIC is designed to be easy to learn.
Yeah.
And it's not designed to write great code, and in the long run you probably want to move on to a professional language, but it's a great way to learn.
It's a good way to learn.
Do you include the Blitz Basic in the...
The demo is on the CD.
So you get the book, and all the examples are in Blitz Basic?
All of them are, and they're all on the CD also.
Perfect.
Yep.
So somebody could really buy it. Instead of all the books that you went through, somebody could buy your book, and they're going. They're good.
Yeah, it's good because it teaches the concepts that are in C and C++ programming, but it does it before having to learn the language.
It's kind of nice that you learn C and C++ first, because you know good programming skills.
Yeah, definitely. And
so before we show you the source code, let's just play the game. So what do I press, the rocket ship?
Yeah.
And this actually plays the game. So this is Invaders. Let me move it over. And so now you must also be an artist.
No, I had a guy work on the art for me because I can't draw. But
this is Space Invaders. Look at this. Now when you write in oh, I'm good.
Good job.
You know what? You also learn how to make a game fun to play. I mean, it's more than programming, isn't it?
Of course. And that's why in Blitz Basic everything is so simple. It's kind of hard to make a game that's too boring because they all end so soon.
Right. Well, I like it that I'm leveling up very fast. Okay, so how do I stop this? Close. Okay. So this is the programming language. It's not a very big program. I mean, look, how many lines is that? 257?
It's about 200. Yeah, it took me about maybe 2 days to write, two and a half days to write this. So
that's great.
Yeah, compared to C and C++, it's a lot faster.
So this is what programmers call the source code, which is the language you're actually typing in.
Yep.
Now, somebody who's not a programmer is going to look at this and go, oh boy, that's a lot of gobbledygook.
Yeah.
But what you're really doing is defining variables here, right? These are all variables.
All these are variables, and all of it is very well commented for my book.
All right, this is another demo here that's even simpler.
Yep, this is Kong.
Kong?
Yeah, we'll call it Kong.
You call it Kong, but it's really, let me run it so we can see it. This is a full screen one. Is that right? Yeah.
They're all full screen. I just said one to not be.
Okay. Oh.
You lose.
I lose. Oh, man. Wait. How do I move this thing? No wonder that's not my fault, man.
Uh-oh. Vertical.
We have a bug.
Yeah, we do have a couple bugs in there. The other one's
now, all right, how would you figure out how to solve that bug?
Okay, well, so you just go through the source and you tweak it a little bit, so can I take a look at this?
Yeah.
So I guess I can just go through this program really quickly.
Now, I have to say, for somebody who's done programming, this is a really nice, they call this the integrated development environment, but it's really the editor, but it has lots of features that professional programs look for. Professional programmers look for to make it easy to figure out, like including a debugger, right?
Yeah, it has a debugger also. If you're a programmer, you might have heard of functions, and functions are things that like a part of a code will call a function and have it do something over and over and over again.
Right.
So it lists all these functions up here for you, and then every variable that you ever create in the program you can find in the debug menu.
So probably that fact that ball was going up and down was a variable issue, yeah?
Yeah, and probably there's
in the initialization you need to change something maybe?
Yeah, anyway, yeah.
It's all right. You don't have to debug it right now, Maneesh.
Well, anyway, so let me just go over this quickly.
Typical programmer. No, I think I can fix that. No, wait a minute. I'm going to fix that.
Yeah. So if any of you viewers have ever done C and C++ programming for games, you might have done something like animation, back buffers, front buffers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah. That's where you draw it before you go on the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that all this hard work is being done while the screen is doing something else, and then you just blast it up onto the screen.
Exactly, and it makes it go a lot faster.
Right.
However, with like C and C++, it takes a lot of code to do that.
Sure, you got to allocate memory, you got to make sure it's safe, you got to do all these things.
But Blitz Basic does this all for you. It takes one line. One line.
So common things that programmers in games do are kind of built into Blitz. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
It's meant for making games?
It's meant for making games.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. And so the good thing about this is that it's really easy to get into, and
that's very cool.
Rather than C and C++, you don't need to learn that much.
So here you're setting up, at the beginning you're setting up all your constants and your variables, and then here's some images that you're going to load in. That's like obviously the one Pong paddle and the other Pong paddle, is that right? Yeah. And then the ball. Those are 3 pictures, and you're going to actually draw the ball here.
This is to create the balls.
So actually, you're creating it. So you're actually saying, here's a new ball. So this is kind of a little bit object-oriented in that sense that the ball, because it's a type, is creatable.
Yeah.
And that's for memory management. And then here's some text. It says text 400, 300. Is that where it appears on the screen?
Yeah. It's 800 by 600, so it's right in the middle.
And it says ready, set. Wait for 1 second. Delay 1,000 ticks. And then say go. And then this is the game right here. Initialize level kind of sets up all your variables.
Yeah.
The score starts at 0, obviously. And then while not key down, so you're waiting for the key press, right?
That's the escape key.
The escape key. So keep playing until the escape key.
Keep playing until we get.
Clear the screen, draw the ball, and there you are. Look at that. That's amazing. It's really not that complicated.
Not at all.
Now this is 2D Blitz Basic. There's also a 3D Blitz Basic, and we'll just show a demo. This comes with Blitz Basic of what you can do, and it's pretty amazing. Any advice for people, teenagers like you, that want to become programmers? Look at this. This isn't it's a shareware program, right? Or is this the commercial one? This one you have to buy.
This is commercial, but you can get the demo for free.
Demo free.
And any advice? Well, just start programming. I mean, if you want to read a C or C++ book first, then go out and get one. Or if you want to learn how to program in Blitz Basic, buy my book or buy another book that's on the topic.
I think I would recommend not starting with C or C++. I know you did it, but that's kind of a
hard
way.
And a lot of people they just stop programming because they get bored with C and C++.
I like a program like Blitz Basic where you get immediately results. I also recommend Python a lot, but even that's hard for gaming. This is designed for gaming. Yeah. I think my recommendation, buy this book. And I'll say that right now. That's great, Maneesh. Your parents must be so proud. Game Programming for Teens by Maneesh Sethi.
Yep, you can get more information about it at my website, www.maneeshsethi.com.
Now, that's hard to spell. MANEESH. Okay, but you know what? We have a link at the
on the website.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember that. And this is from Premier Press.
Yep.
You must be. Oh, and Andre Lamont worked with you. He's great.
He's
Extreme Games. Yeah, he's great. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You got college plans?
Soon. I'm still a junior next year.
Junior, yeah. So you haven't thought about that yet?
Well, I am definitely thinking about it.
I think after this, you pretty much can go anywhere you want.
I hope so.
If you want to learn more about game programming or just download the code we've been playing with and take a look at it, visit us. You can look at it with plain text, or do you have to have Blitz Basic?
You can look at the code in plain text.
Okay.